Bronny can go in front of Ian.
Nigga, my mama gonna go to war, nigga. I don't give a fuck how old she is or how old I am. So if I got a pops, that nigga gonna do this. Well, he better do this. That's right.
Yeah. But now we're opening the door for all of these parents to start coming out and protecting their kids.
If you think that's bad, wait till you see shit doing.
Right, it's about to get worse.
Dion already doing that. We all saw what we saw. You know what we saw. That's elementary school. No. That's like when you a teammate, he push him like, man, like, let's go. He push him like, get off of me. Get off of me. Get off me. No, don't touch me. Was it worth the 30,000? Now? In the moment.
In the moment.
He was up. You remember? Was it bingo night or was it? 44. You know what we do on this show, boy. We flow, boy. But keep it high level. This is gonna just give you the beats. And I give you my opinion at the end on all of these topics. But what's going on, the core issue, is the carriage rights fee.
First of all, start off the right way. Exactly. Let me start out like this. This is why I'm broke and you got money. This whole Dak Prescott saga.
What are those? On the field, I got metric after metric. He's a winner. Okay, he's number one in all categories for the Dallas Cowboys first 5 seasons. Off the field, unquestionable character. Like, the only thing you got on Dak Prescott is, I am undisputed. Oh, come on. And me playing basketball, and I just want to line up. He's getting up. And show, yeah, we doing this for real. He's funny.
Oh, we're supposed to get the ball. This one?
Cut that up, I got a match. This boy, it's wet time. That's what I do.
I still don't know why this is a pick, except exceptional play by the defender. Look at that. 2 dudes reaching, and then he comes between them and say, let me split this bunk bed. And I'm out of here. Shotgun snap, slips. Oh, that's something. Sack on your first play ever in the NFL. Y'all know your nightmares came true. You're like, God dang. Oh, yeah, this ain't it. Look at this blitz right here.
I mean, he only knows so much what he's reading off stats, off paper. I mean, everything's good on paper. But I would always love to hear it from a player because they play the game.
What about a journalist? Like, being real, NARPs are journalists. Like, you're from that pool, right? So imagine somebody just said, you didn't play the game. I don't want to hear it.
She would have a living room full of people at about 10 p.m. probably every other Friday or Saturday. Come up here and I already know what they want, and I got to sing whatever song I got.
Did you say song. Sing, not rap? You said sing, huh?
Sing. Yeah, they ain't trying to hear no rap. They ain't trying to hear no rap. Yeah.
You think you can do something with that? Hey man, Michael Jordan too light in the tail.
Okay, you know what? Big dog?
Yes.
I ain't light in the tail. If you want some of this, let's go one-on-one right now. Let's Everyone's playing the hits, but I'm a DJ. And one thing I know from my DJing experience is that you don't just play the hits. You play things that people haven't found out about yet. Discovery. Not up to me. I don't have this ego where I'm a buck, talk trash, and be like, yo, I don't like this. I'm gonna be like this. All right, I got enough talent. I got enough belief in me. I know what I want to do. Yep, let me go do it. I had to hit y'all with the little melee right there, coming in like it's crushed grooving. Was crack-a-lack-a-mackin' from the back into the jack in. We about to get into this. There's a whole lot of controversies and crises. How do you say the plural of crisis? Crises? Well, we got them going on right now, and we're going to talk through them right now because the first one is pretty damn interesting. Everybody in Baltimore is in panic mode. I don't know why they over there set tripping like they never had a head coach before, like they never had a new offensive coordinator before, but we're going to walk you through this situation as it is laying itself out. So first, let's go to Baltimore, see what's crack-a-lacking out there. You see Jesse Mentors now, new head coach. He's 42 years young. Declan Doyle, only 30. Golly, that's tough. I mean, I know respect comes by title, respect comes from how you earn it. But at the same time, when I see that birth certificate, and I'm like, damn, you 30? Okay, we're going to see how we're going to go through that because he's going to be the focus of what we're talking about. Anthony Weaver, 45, and Anthony Levine Sr., 38. Young coaching staff, new blood up in there. Nothing wrong with that because the Ravens need to get over a hump. And there's a hump right now that exists in Baltimore. And I don't know why it's so big. If you've known the game of football, if you played the game of football, you've been around the game of football, you understand that's what new coaches do, right? They got to set a tone, right? They got to leave their fingerprint. So let's let Declan do his job.
It's been limited, but I would say this. I feel a guy that is hungry to learn, hungry to grow, very excited about the opportunity to work together, as I'm excited to work with him. You know, a guy that knows that his ceiling still hasn't been reached yet, and that's a cool thing. You know, that to be able to get a guy to play at the highest level that he's capable of, and him being open to that. And so every conversation's been really good. You know, thus far, I'm really excited to get him, you know, back here with the rest of our players and get to work.
Hey, that standard issue, blah, blah, blah. That's standard issue, right? Oh, you know this show. We ain't going to stay standard issue for long. Hit the like button since you know this show. Hit the like button right now. So that didn't sound too bad to me. Did it sound bad to you? Nope. Right? Matter of fact, let's go a little deeper on the positive side. Let's go a little deeper on the apple pie eating contest because we're going to just be nice and neighborly and say, welcome to Baltimore, Declan Doyle. Hi. I'm Lamar Jackson. I'm your franchise quarterback. This is what I do well. A lot of people are talking about it, but they're not talking all about the game, the X's and O's. Watch this.
These are teams that loved play action. And for Lamar and for what the Baltimore Ravens are, that in and of itself is such a big step in the right direction. Last season, like it's such a huge disparity. Last season, and granted, the Ravens did run play action last season 26% of the time. They weren't the bottom of the league by any stretch of the means. Chicago was 32.5%, and they were at 28.8% in Denver the year prior. And Lamar, in his own right, by the way, his PFF passing grade on the season, and again, we talk about it all the time. It's not the be-all, end-all by any stretch of the imagination. But I think that when it's this big of a disparity that I'm about to give you, it's at least interesting. If you don't like PFF, whatever, that's fine. Just for what it's worth. And NFL passer rating, by the way, tracks fairly well with what I'm about to say too.
I blame y'all for making these people, I'm going to call them nerds because I'm a nerd as well, but, you know, obviously they get the title more than I do. But they're nerds. I know a nerd when I see one because I am one. Dog. He can't even get the sentence out. And he know he's sitting on some pure, uncut dope. He's sitting there like, I don't figure this out. PFF doesn't help me. Passer rating doesn't help me. I can tell you how Lamar Jackson plays his best football. And instead of saying that with his chest, because he don't look like me and being a nerd, he over here dancing. But boy, listen to the music. Listen to the music.
His passer grade on the season was 69. Nice. Oof. On play action, Lamar Jackson was at 88.9. And it tracks very similarly. Every season of his career, his best grade is on play action, both PFF grades and passer rating. By the way, just passer rating. All right, fine. You don't like PFF? Here you go.
All right, here we go again.
Play action, Lamar Jackson had a 151.3 NFL passer rating last season.
Yeah.
His total was 103.8. He was awesome on play action last season.
Awesome on play action last season. And Declan Doyle loves him some play action. Okay? So Declan Doyle, hey, we going through the honeymoon phase right now. Welcome to Baltimore. Everybody loves you and you love everybody. But then, dun, 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 this comes out his mouth. I'm going to let y'all try and figure that out and read that real quick. No, I'm not. I'm actually going to help you out. We would expect them to be here. Certainly, it is voluntary. But if you want to say you want to win a championship, ellipsis, it's going to take work. It's going to take collaboration. Sounds like that work can't be done where I live. Sounds like that work must be done where we work. Oh, that collaboration can't be in my county. It has to be where you reside and work. Okay. So then that is what this show is really going to be about, at least this topic, because that set everybody in the topsy-turvy. People got upset from left to right and all the way in the middle. Let's go.
Yeah, Bashotti and Lamar had already had that conversation about him being there in the offseason and taking part in the offseason program. So we already know he's going to show up. Now, I think he wants to make sure everyone else is on board.
Ocho, stop that. You know he's not talking to but one person. Everybody else goes, which guy hasn't been there 7 of the last off seasons? Last 7 of the late off seasons, which guy hadn't shown up?
Timeout.
Yeah.
We talk about the D coordinator, right?
We talk about.
All right, the timeout is for this. 7 of the last 8 off seasons has been reported that Lamar Jackson hasn't been in the building. Now, let me just tell you guys from experience, all the great ones don't always be in the building. Now, I also want to tell you from experience, I never won a Super Bowl. And the quarterback is a little different than anybody else. Okay, continue.
The offensive coordinator.
The offensive coordinator ain't calling out motherfucking Lamar Jackson. I can tell you that.
Oh, okay.
I guarantee
I
you
bet
that.
you. No, he didn't call.
The new offensive coordinator is not calling out the team franchise leader.
Ocho.
After you already had a conversation with the owner.
Which?
The same one who is up for contract extension. He's not calling him out.
Which guy?
You don't want to start
just answer
Let
me
me
this.
finish.
Answer
Let
me
me
this.
finish. Let me finish. You are not going to be the new offensive coordinator and come in talking shit already and piss the man off. Now you're starting the relationship off on the wrong goddamn foot. He's not talking to Lamar. He's talking to everybody.
Declan.
We're not finna do that.
Okay, he's talking to everybody. Which guy has not been participating in the voluntary OTAs the last 7 of the 8 years?
Uh-oh. Come on.
I mean, Lamar has it, and I'm sure other people have it as well.
Okay. Joe, what do you think about that, Joe? So, because now you're saying everybody is just as important as Lamar. But go ahead, Joe, go ahead, finish off.
Listen, I'm catching up. I'm picking up what y'all putting down. You hear me? You saying it's the offensive coordinator that's calling Lamar out?
Joe,
you know they talking about Lamar.
What you do is that you talk. You know who he's talking to. Mm-hmm. There's a lot of times that they would talk. They're talking to the best player, but they're not.
But they don't
there you go.
Indirectly, yeah.
No, I guarantee you.
Okay.
I guarantee he not. I guarantee you, because all it's gonna do is piss Lamar off.
Why is it gonna piss him off, Ocho?
What you mean? Why it's gonna piss him off?
He hadn't been there in the offseason.
You not finna get no new job and then get out here talking trash like that. Hit my line if you need me there. I don't need you.
Why I gotta say I need you there? I gotta tell you I need you there. Hold on.
No, if he ain't been there the past 7-8 years.
So who's he talking to? Thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you. That's what I needed you to say right there.
He ain't talking to him. I guarantee
you. You see I did that, Joe? You see I did that, Joe?
Hey, you know what?
I mean, what'd he do? I agree with you, Shannon, but what'd you just do? I don't know.
I guarantee you're not talking to him.
You see I did that, Joe?
Put a name on it.
Y'all see how I did that right there?
Hold on. Put a name on it.
We ain't got to put no name on it.
Put a name on it. Because what's going to happen is you're going to piss him off, and this new coordinator that's coming in trying to what precedent is he trying to set?
He said, hold on.
Calling out. What precedent? Let me finish. What precedent?
How many times does Shannon cut off Ocho for him to have now as his trigger, like this abuse syndrome of like, let me finish? How many times does this happen all the time?
Are you setting calling out the starting fucking quarterback publicly? What are we doing? That's stupid.
We would expect players to be here, and certainly it is voluntary, but if you want to say that you're going to win a championship, you say you want to have championship standards, and those are your goals, your expectation, certainly that's going to take some work, and it's going to take collaboration. So is the offensive coordinator collaborating with the defensive? Is he coordinating with the wide receivers, the offensive line? Who is he in collaboration with, Ocho?
He couldn't get that out. That's funny.
You know I'm supposed to be a lawyer, right?
Oh, me too.
I could have been one too.
Oh, me three.
And I guarantee he ain't talking to him. Guarantee that. And I guarantee he don't show up.
Nah,
I bet that. You hold on. You want to get a new job. You want to be goddamn spotty trying to show off because you got a new job as an offensive coordinator, and you calling out your starting franchise quarterback. I guarantee he won't show up just to show you. Like you don't do nothing like that coming in as a new coach. You don't do that.
Ocho.
Yeah, you do.
You don't call that. It's dumb. It's stupid.
Ocho.
It's dumb and it's stupid.
Ocho.
Why would you piss off your quarterback with a message like that? What sense does that make?
What you missing the point? Let me ask you this.
This is a conversation of depth. And it's funny because the depth of the conversation is being heard and articulated from two completely different perspectives, right? And it's really going to show you how Shannon Sharp became Shannon Sharp and how Ocho became Ocho in the way that they see this. Like, Ocho is taking this, like, really pragmatically, like, really matter of fact, like, beat by beat. And I think that Shannon is like, nah, let's not do that. Let's not walk around and see this game. Let's take this helicopter and see this whole stadium. Like, see everything, how it works, right? It's almost like Ocho is field level. Like, I'm walking into the stadium. This is amazing. Then if you just take the helicopter, you look down, you're like, oh, that's sick. But I see more.
There is no point. If you want Lamar to show up, you text Lamar, I want you, if this is what you're trying to do, let me finish. Everything he just said publicly, he could have said that to Lamar if you want Lamar to show up. What are you proving saying it publicly? What are you doing? Who's it going to piss off?
All I remember.
Tell me. Who's it going to piss off?
All I remember is a guy saying he wanted to win a championship more than anything. But I need to call you and ask you to show up. Interesting.
So you go out publicly and you get a new job and you call out the franchise quarterback. That's going to work out real fucking well.
All those years except the last 3 years of Tom.
Let me finish my point.
Let me finish my point.
Blah, blah, blah. Let me get in the middle of this real quick and tell you what I see. I see a couple of things happening. Like, every new coach is going to come in and try to show that they're the new sheriff in town. Even the offensive coordinator, yeah, because he has a lot. Especially because Declan just came from Chicago where he didn't have the play calling abilities. Now he does. He's not just over there managing halftime substitutions and all this little stuff that Ben Johnson didn't want to do in Chicago. Now you can do it. It's yours, Declan. Jesse Mentor, like, you got it. It's yours. So since he's in that position right now, he flexing. It's always a new sheriff in town, right? And he flexing like this. My hazard county right here, right? They flexing. Nothing wrong with that. We see it. We gonna flex too. I ain't gonna be there. I am gonna be there. But this is why this is a bigger point than just the flex, okay, of the new sheriff, because you got to see this for what it is. This is a trap. This is the trap of, oh, your contract's up. Oh, you're our franchise quarterback. Oh, we going forward and we gonna get over this hump finally. But we gonna let Lamar set the narratives. Because everywhere you go, there you are. So let's say, Lamar, you don't want to go? Go ahead. That first interception in the regular season, that first game we lose, that first time that you got to go to the podium and you say, I take this all on my shoulders. All those times we just looking at you like, mm-hmm. And it compounds in terms of the interest that people are going to be poking at Lamar Jackson, because what he already gave them the imagination and now the reality of, I don't know if Lamar Jackson is fully committed. Isn't that crazy? You're going to question his commitment. Now how much he works, because he could be working in Florida harder than he could be in Baltimore. Now it's not in the same level of collaboration. You don't get to see the guys every day and have apple pie with them. But at the same time, you're putting in that work. The work you like to do to get you the best that you can be for the team. They don't want to hear that. But that's okay. You know, you're the owner, Bashada. You're like, look, me and Lamar already talked. You got to work that out with the coaches because you guys got to be on the same page. I'm out of it, but I'm really in it. Because we're going to sign this deal this offseason, or we're going to sign this deal after this season. Whatever we're going to sign this deal, just letting you know, I am gauging the temperature. So nobody's going to be perfect. Lamar Jackson's not going to be perfect, even though he may have another MVP type of season. He goes out there, all his miscues magnified because you weren't fully committed. Now, Lamar Jackson shows up, gets punked by coach. I ain't been here 7 of the 8 years. I don't want 2 MVPs, should have 3. But now I'm showing up like a good old boy. Don't mean no harm. And I show up. It still ain't going to go perfect, but you're about the team. But now you got your own built-in, like, kind of resentment, like, All right. They're over there punking me now. See how that worked out with Tom Brady? When Tom Brady was top. See, y'all don't know all the behind the scenes with Tom Brady. Tom Brady used to have it Gucci. Everybody got the narrative of Tom Brady was taking haircuts and not getting paid like he's supposed to and all that. Tom Brady used to be the highest paid. Then he was like, all right, I got enough money. Let's go keep getting these rings and things. And I'm going to give some of this back. But make sure y'all take care of me, the perks. Y'all know what I need. I need my trainer to turn me into a brand and company right under y'all watch. I need to have carte blanche in here. That's my parking spot. Give this money to Wes Welker and other guys, blah, blah, blah. When that stopped, oh, we going to draft another quarterback? Oh, he going to have the same agent as me? Oh, y'all going to start playing these type of games? Oh, I don't get the spot no more? I mean, it's weird. When you ain't got money, you think money solves all your problems. It doesn't. Then when you get money, you start to realize that the true value in things are the things that are free. You walk up to a million. I'm going to do a story on Cade Cunningham. Same thing. I mean, he got so much money, you like, dog. But if you say, hey, man, look over there. There's a bin of free T-shirts. What? He can't stop. What? Like free T-shirts? Somebody come in the locker room all the time with some, hey, dog, guess what my homeboy gave me? Oh, man, let me get one of them. You're like, dog, you could have bought 2 million of them. But I'm giving you a free one. And you're all, yeah. So the point is they're going to play Lamar even if he shows up. And Lamar going to feel like he got played, worst of all. I've seen it. When the guy shows up and he's like, man, I don't even want to be here. It's 24 hours, dog. There's no work you can do that's going to eat up all that time. We go in there. All right, we wake up, we do film. All right, we wake up, then we have to do film. We do training, weight session. We get on the field. How long can you be on the field? 2 hours max? 3 hours if you really pushing it? Dog, there are 14 more hours left, and I already went to sleep and worked out all day with you suckers. And I know I got to be here during the season. I got to be here all off season too. I don't get to charge my batteries. This Tesla don't get charged up. Oh, it's all bad. I'm just telling you. But you can get your money. What if we don't win the Super Bowl? Odds are the field doesn't win the Super Bowl. You going to pick the one team or you going to pick the field? Right? Like, it's 31 teams that ain't going to win the Super Bowl. And it's one. We're going to be the one. So we ain't going to be the one. What if we don't win it again next year? Look what I gave up in the pursuit that you wanted me to do. Not even what I wanted to do. Not even what I thought was best for me. Not even what works for me. Works for we. Hold on, we. I just met this dude 2 weeks ago. It works for we. We what? Declan? 30-year-old Declan? What you talking about? Who you talking to? I am a 2-time MVP. You better recognize. So I'm just telling you how it goes on both sides. We ain't done.
Coach, that relationship is paramount with the Ravens organization. And so when the guy comes in and the first thing he says is, I don't care if it's voluntary, they need to be here. And you're a veteran player who probably doesn't show up to the voluntary workouts. And if you're Lamar Jackson, dude, you can't even get the guy to practice every single day of the week. You know, training camp, preseason, like whatever.
It doesn't mean you don't come in and try to set a tone.
Well,
and listen, maybe he's already had this conversation behind closed doors.
Okay,
I would say it's wise to have had this conversation behind closed doors. Don't come out with an iron fist. We had this conversation about Schottenheimer with the whole reorganizing and doing this with the locker room and this and that. We saw how that turned out. But don't come in ruling with an iron fist publicly. So the whole iron fist, everybody's going to be here. I expect everybody to be here. No, what you have to do is you have to be creative in how it is that you go about working with the professionals that are under your watch and under your care. You got to build the bond. This era of athlete, if you build a bond, like, hey, Lamar, like, let's go get some food from your food truck. Hey, Lamar, you smoking? Like, all right, like I might not smoke the green lettuce, but I smoke cigars. Like,
So
let's go cheap. You got to go meet these people on their grounds.
So if you were advising Declan Doyle, you would tell him to go smoke weed with
Why not?
Lamar Jackson.
Why not?
All right.
Hey, listen.
You imagine Steve Bisciotti telling him
Don't do drugs.
All I'm gonna say is owners get down too, and let's just say that access that they have is next level. I don't smoke weed like that, so especially when I played. No, I wasn't even on that. So but they get down. Let's just say that. There are a lot of legendary stories out there of owners getting down, if you understand what I'm saying. So as much as that could have sounded like, and you might have eye roll like, smoke weed with your owner, or drink with your owner, or hang with your owner. Let's just say this. Jerry Jones got a party bus. That bus is everywhere. Enough said.
Only if that's what you do. Only if that's what you do. If you're Declan and you smoke weed, go smoke weed with your... You got a couple players that are your main guys, go have a drink with them.
This is another reason why LeVar Arrington, the great college football player, NFL stud, is also doing radio and broadcasting and not coaching at that level. Because, boy, if you ever do this with your player, you better have a bond like none other, because as soon as you get fired or he get cut, that book is coming out. They writing that book, and you know who's going to be in chapter 1? Yo ass.
Go have a beer with them. Go kick it with them. Like, oh, you going on vacation over here to the Bahamas? I'm coming. I'm bringing my wife. We're going to hang. Like, I'm coming through.
This is good.
We good?
Do that.
Then you build a relationship, and I'm over embellishing. Obviously, I'm not.
It's a bummer.
But I mean, if I was your coach, like, I'm not going to not be who I like. You want to know the biggest mistake coaches make? Is being something and someone they're not. You could get away with that when you could tell somebody, get the F out of here, you stupid mother effer, da-da-da. Look at what happened in Atlanta. I told you that offensive coordinator was a D-bag to his players. I told you that. Where are they at now? Gone.
Blah, blah, blah. Hey, he landed on it. Plymouth Rock didn't land on him. He landed on Plymouth Rock at the end, because he ain't lying. I grew up in that era when your coach and your parents used to say, just because I said so. That was a real answer. You can't pull that no more. Hey, why? Hey, put that down. Why? Because I said so. I literally just felt the impact of the difference in generations and the difference in communication of because I said so. I grew up when my mama and daddy, I don't care what it was, even if I'm in the right. I don't care what my coach said, even if I'm right. Coach says run a 32 dive, and he playing defense, and I run the 32 dive to the right? I run right between the center and the guard. That's the 2-hole. 32 dive. Coach is all caught off. He all flipped around, dyslexic if you want to go there. He like, I said 32. I'm like, Coach, you flipped around. So left looks right to you. This is right. But if I utter that, Coach, I did it. What? Run the play again and do it right. I said, why, Coach? I did. Because I said so. Running it right. Now, I've seen it. I've seen it. Hey, run the 32 dive. I just did. That ain't 32 dive. Run it again. Why? Because I said so. Coach, come here, Coach. Grab it, Coach, come here. Turn around. This is 32. This is You gotta be who you are. So now, because you can't punk them into your logic, that's all it was. You didn't have a good enough answer, mama, daddy, coach. So you used to punk us into your logic, or you got fatigued, or you were tired. I know how it is. Mama had a long day. My wife came home yesterday talking about I had a long day. I was like, okay, that's cool. Still got to answer that text exactly. Groceries are melting outside. The kids want to know what time you're coming home exactly. Like, I get it. It's so crazy when people want to dump all of their responsibilities on you when they're not responsible in that moment. Like, we all got moments and gaps where, I forgot all that. But this is how it sounds when you're not being accountable. Oh, yeah, man, I had a long day. I woke up late and then woke up about noon and thought I had to be in Compton soon. Shut up. Stop talking. And that's what's happening right now in Baltimore. It's real in the field. They're going to have some issues. I'll just tell you right now, a 30-year-old offensive coordinator who was talking that grand already because he got the ownership saying, look, there's no wrong way to play this. We're going to let Lamar Jackson help you deal these cards and play them. Okay? It's make or break. And it's really not. That's just the climate they want to present. Because if Lamar Jackson goes out there and plays well like he always does, and then they fall short like they always do, they're going to run it back again. Stop playing with me. Are you going to get rid of Lamar Jackson to find who? To do what? You going to all of a sudden find your Seattle plan? Let's get rid of a good quarterback. And look, Lamar Jackson, way more than Geno Smith, but let's get rid of Geno Smith. And then just go bet on a guy that somebody else doesn't want, Sam Darnold. And then it's going to work out and we're going to win the championship. Oh, that's your plan? Or your plan is to ride a 2-time MVP, should have been 3, all the way through and see how it goes. Wait till he get that Steve Young moment. I got that gorilla off my back. Wait till you're in the Super Bowl crying and champagne popping and confetti falling. You ain't doing nothing to Lamar Jackson. And guess what? Lamar Jackson knows that. The problem is he going to have to deal with hell all the way through. So he may want to relieve himself of that hell and that ugliness that he's going to have to deal with by just playing good soldier, right? Just playing the cards the right way. Tough if you're him. Okay, I don't know if this is going to get love, shut down, or whatever. I don't know. I saw it online, but the UFC is going through it. Man, I don't know what I'm going to do with this. I'm going to show you. So Dana White, UFC, Sean Strickland, let's just let them talk and see what happens.
Like, I mean, look at the NFL, dude. You had that. I don't even want to say the faggot's name because, like, it's just like, what? Somebody give me his name. Just come say his name. I want to say, you know, I'm talking about the halftime go. The halftime show guy, the Puerto Rican, right? Puerto Rican?
Bad Bunny?
Bro, yeah, that fucking faggot. Like, dude, it is so crazy that this is America now. Like, back in the day, dude, the NFL was the fucking standard of being a fucking man. And now every fucking year, the NFL, I think they all get together around a table and say, you know what, guys? How do we fucking ruin this sport? How do we get it up? How do we fucking ruin it? Well, I'll tell you what, why don't we bring a gay foreigner who doesn't speak fucking English and have him perform it? Like, get the fuck, and then you have like, yeah, dude, it's like, the NFL is like fucking pathetic these days. So even like the NFL players fucking probably hate it. Yeah, no. NFL's gay. I think we'd all agree the NFL got real gay lately. Like, I mean, look at.
Okay, blah, blah, blah. They did an attempt to edit that one. And there's obviously the thing is way longer than that, but that was my attempt to find something that attempted to edit it. But let me just say this and get this off my chest because I'm getting sick and tired of censorship. Damn, FCC, if you're going to do your job, do your damn job. I get tired of stuff that's supposed to be clean version. I don't care what it is, Apple Music, I don't care, Spotify. And it's supposed to be clean and it ain't clean. Keep it, dog, a clean version is clean. I don't need to even hear the boop. First of all, I'm listening to a song. You think I want to hear boop instead of ba-ba? Instead of bop, 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 bop. I want to hear nothing. Edit it out. I am a DJ. I know how to do this. I've produced songs before. It's easy. Clip this out from beginning word to end word. Gone. Not, I don't want to hear, I don't want to hear boop. I don't want to hear that. I don't want to hear no part of that word. Clean. And then there's an explicit version. And make the damn button work. I got my itty bitties with me, dog. I know what NWA sound like. Here's a little something about like me. I know what that's supposed to say. But itty bitty back here, and I just want him to hear the beat. Doom, doom, doom. I want my son to do this. But I don't need him to say that. So when that song comes on, here's a little something about right now, go blank. Like me. That's all he should hear. And then he go to school like this. Damn, it ain't that hard. Continue.
I don't tell anybody to do anything. I don't try to control any other human beings in any way, shape, or form. They do it I say it all the time, we're in the fight business, and, you know, if you get your feelings hurt that bad, you probably shouldn't ask the type of questions when you know the answer you're going to get from Strickland. Let's start there. You know what I mean? If you ask him, you know who he is. And if you ask him a certain question, he was baited in that question. I don't give anybody a leash.
Well, I'm saying you...
A leash?
I'm like...
Free speech. Control what people say. Going to tell people what to believe. Going to tell people... I don't fucking tell any other human being what to say, what to think, and there's no leashes on any of them.
Blah, blah, blah. So now, obviously there's been backlash of what he said and the comments he said, and then the platform, and then, oh my God, Dana White, if you're not stopping that, then you're allowing that, which means you're coaching that or enabling that, and you're amplifying that. See, I got a mindset that is way closer to Dana White than I assumed, the pushback. There's a lot of things in this world I don't want to hear. A lot of things in this world I don't want. I want to opt into something, opt out of something, right? But if I ask you a question, okay, let's just listen now. Let's listen before we get all emotionally outraged and stop with our logic. If I ask you a question, I have to be open to the answer. See, I think we lost that in journalism. We lost that in our free speech. We lost that in all this conversation. This is why I love doing this show. I love grabbing the stuff that people are like, ooh, that's a little dicey there. That's a little racy there. That's a little too much fire, too spicy. And I'm like, that's exactly what I want to talk about. It ain't that bad. You ever seen a dog? Let's use pit bulls. Let's use Rottweilers, the scary dogs. I remember watching this video, and I'm so glad I saw this video. And I know God put this video in my life at the time he did, because he just wanted to show me that, like, dog, what you scared of? Like, you ever see a dog? And look, it's scary. Dogs have killed humans. I know. Don't get it twisted. But I'm not talking about that. Everything could kill you. That curb right there. Someone has died on a curb before, you know, American History X. So it's not about that. It's about, what are you really responding to? The absolute extreme of something? Or are you really listening? Or are you really even asking? Do you even care of the response? So a lot of times they're just asking questions because, oh, you're the fighter of the night. Let's talk to you. But I don't really want to hear what you got to say. So what happens is you get scared. You hear what you don't want to hear. Oh, really? Dog, what is he doing? So anyway, this video showed me, it was a news video of going up to a dog that was about to tear your head off. It showed this guy, he was a dog trainer. He said, look, if you ever get attacked by a dog, there's a way out of it. Now, first of all, you're going to have to be calm. And he said, you're going to have to give up something. He said, I recommend giving up your offhand. Like, and see, because the dog gets locked into, I got you. You ever seen him? And this is just taking you through the beats. But it really applies to this. When something's attacking you, you're going to have to give up something. So in this moment, you're a reporter. You ask the question. You're like, oh, my God, I got to give up my peace of mind in this moment because this guy's disturbing me. That's okay. But then they said, that's it. You can get that dog. And that trainer started to show how he could get that dog back and get off me. And I was like, wow, I've never seen somebody get attacked by a pit bull. And the pit bull was like, at the end, like, what just happened? Same here. Same here. Now, I don't condone ignorance. But the way that you got to deal with ignorance is deal with ignorance. Deal with ignorance. You can't be anti-ignorance and then anti-conversation that's ignorant. You got to deal with it. Do you understand that thin line between love and hate? Do you understand how the devil walks around? No red suit, no pitchfork. Nope, just in the way you like it. So you can let him in. Devil ain't gonna get in your house. Knock. He at your Ring doorbell. Doo-doo. And then you open the door and it's like, oh, fire inferno. You like, slow, slam the door. Get your ass up out of here. But if he show up, hi, I saw you follow me yesterday. What's cracking? Come on, man. So when you see ignorance, just give up. You're going to give up your peace of mind or whatever you want to say in that moment. But don't lose your way. God, dog. I saw the clip. I was like, he's doing a lot. Well, now I ain't the only one, because he was talking about the NFL. You're talking about players. I ain't the only one that saw the clip. Guess who else saw the clip? RG3. And RG3 saw the clip, and he says this. Sean Strickland got hit so hard by a foreigner that he forgot Puerto Ricans are U.S. citizens. That really does crack me up. Give him a round of applause. Thank you, RG3. How many people y'all Bad Bunny haters are cracking me up. Dog, y'all ever been to Puerto Rico? Yeah. You ever been to Hawaii? Yeah. They count. They with us, y'all. Not to mention that this misogynistic crybaby, will get tossed like salad if he ever stepped foot on a football field in the NFL. Worry about not getting knocked out in your next fight. KRG3, stop it. Right here, this little part right here. This misogynistic crybaby will get tossed like salad if you ever step foot on football. First of all, I don't know about all that. Like, you can have some bad views in life. Don't mean you suck at football. First of all, do you know how low he would get in leverage? I don't know what position he would play. Sean Strickland, I don't know his weight and height exactly, but look like a receiver to me. Look like a cornerback to me. You know how low he would be with leverage, with strength and power? I'm not even trying to support. I'm just like, why we got it now all of a sudden everything he does is just nothing? Good luck not getting knocked out because you had those bad political views and bad social views. So, the NFL, the locker room is full of people. You know what I mean? Like, we all ain't the same. Oh, so that's how you think, RG3? Well, guess how Sean Merriman thinks. Same fraternity. I don't agree with what he said at all. But, thank you, don't come on here talking about anybody fighting when Shaq said he was going to punch you in the face and you said absolutely nothing. Ooh, right on that knockout. My attempt of doing this show is because I've always been the kid who could laugh in the face of danger and also cry when things were harmless. Like, I go to a movie and just tear up, especially if the itty bitties in there and they got a chance to make it in life. Oh, my God. And then I see somebody, what's up, homie? Fuck wrong with you, homie? What you want to do, homie? And I'm like, what you want to do? I ain't nobody playing no games around here. I said, I don't have any ball either. I don't have a ball. Ain't no court. Ain't no, like, get out my face, man. What's wrong with you with your negativity? So, Sean Strickland, ignorant. Okay. Y'all act like you ain't never been to work with somebody ignorant? You act like you never been on a team with somebody ignorant? What you gonna do, cast them away? Or are you gonna have to work with their ignorance? Welcome to the locker room. Welcome to the locker room. Work with people with their ignorance. Dana White said it. Well, I'm gonna tell him not to say it. Tell you not to ask the question then next. If I could tell him not what to say, guess what? All right, don't answer it like that, Sean. Come on now, Sean. Come on, Sean. You know what's next? I'm gonna tell you what to ask and not to ask. You know what's next? We ain't even saying anything. This ain't authentic. This ain't nothing but play. This ain't nothing but podium talk. And who hasn't been there before? Coined ass questions and coined answers. Yuck. Beat up in the comments. Let's talk to it. We got Cooper Flagg over here. We're using his name wrong because Cooper Flagg is now part of this investigation. Let's see what is going on. Chuckles says, dumb questions will get dumb answers. Yeah, I don't know the question. So beat it up in the comments. What was the question? I don't even know what it was. Cameron Terrell, #1 right now, says, that's deep. I F with that. Yeah, man, it is deep. Look, it's deep. Like, we all working on each other, man. And first of all, to even be talking about somebody else in such a haughty way, you got to understand how much is going on with you. I know how flawed I am. No, actually, I don't. I discover some new flaws all the time. I was like, God dang, right? If I'm thinking about it in the morning, but I'm like, nah, I'm good. No, I'm not. Later on that night, I'm going to be mad at that. I better deal with that in the morning. That's why it's good for me to work out. If I don't work out and get this out of my nervous system, I'm going to be nervous later. And let's just say I ain't got 400-pound men to hit, right? I got itty bitties. I got family. Y'all got to talk through it. All this whole like, I'm good. Oh, he's stupid. Oh, he that. Dog, do you know that all that energy just reflects back? Energy cannot be created. or destroyed. Just transferred. You better put it somewhere. Oh, you acting like, forget this. It's like we've been watching Gremlins. My kid's been sick all week, home all week. And I've just taken them through nostalgia. All the movies I used to like when I was little. We're watching them. We watched Gremlins 1 and 2. So this is what you're thinking. Forget this. What did Gizmo say? Don't get me wet. Whenever you think you got rid of something, it's over there. P there, C there, mama there, we there. Ain't no salary cap. Let's talk about it. Speaking of salary cap. 2 NBA owners believe the NBA draft lottery was obviously fixed for the Dallas Mavericks to land that stud right there, Cooper Flagg. Can Cooper Flagg be the face of the NBA? That's a whole different conversation. But God, dog, he a beast. He a whole lot of, right? Cooper Flagg. Let's talk through it. Okay, so what you mean by that, Wiley? What's going on? What is the mix? What is the fix? Why are they going at Cooper Flagg like such? Well, Cooper Flagg did some things, and people want to know what's happening. So I do my homework. I do my research as I'm also looking. I'm like, what did Cooper Flagg do? Well, Pablo Torre's on the case. Pablo Torre going to help me find out, damn it. If anybody knows about something going on in the NBA, it's Pablo Torre. Let's talk through it, shall we?
Pablo, everyone, when it comes to the NBA and the NBA draft, everyone gets conspiracy brained. But I can't help, I'm wondering if you have a take on I can't help but think about the Dallas Mavericks, Miriam Adelson's purchase of that team in the context of them trading Luka Doncic and then getting Cooper Flagg in this most recent draft. Like, what do NBA people think about that? Like, or do you have any thoughts or similar thoughts or, I don't know, inclinations like I do?
I'll tell you that I remember I was at an event and I spoke to 2 NBA owners. This was the day after the NBA lottery. And those 2 owners were both like, this was obviously fixed. And I'm like, okay, so I'm not saying that it was fixed for the Mavs. I am simply saying that it's not just you, Will, and people on the internet, perhaps, who are saying this seems fixed to me and I believe it to be so. I'm saying literally 2 NBA owners did not trust the hand of Adam Silver to remain out of the proceedings in terms of rigging the NBA draft lottery.
Okay, blah, blah, blah. We got to go through that real quick because that could sound groundbreaking. Right? 2 owners said what? Oh, my goodness. It's kind of like the same thing that happened with the investigation of Steve Ballmer and the Clippers. And, oh, my goodness, there are actual employees at Aspiration that said what? And we give it so much more credence based on that association and the proximity and who those people are. Like, they're that close to it and they think that too? Ooh. But none of that really implied that they did their homework. None of that implied that they did the dirty work. None of that implied that they had the smoking gun. None of that implied that we actually connected the dots. It just means I'm closer to it and I'm thinking the same thing you're thinking. Let's continue, right? Let's have some homework of our own to do, right? Pablo Torre, some owners suspect NBA rigged 2025 lottery for Mavericks. Okay, as he just said, he just gave us that quote right there. Dallas Mavericks had perhaps the craziest year for NBA team ever when their general manager went rogue and traded young franchise centerpiece Luka, only to be saved by the draft lottery. Now he's been fired, Nico Harrison. New ownership realized that entrusting him with full autonomy over the organization was a mistake. That may be the reason, maybe not. But conveniently, the franchise had already been gifted a full reset by lucking into the opportunity to draft Cooper Flagg, generational prospect. We already know, 19-year-old rookie, stud. 180-degree spin from losing to Doncic to getting Flagg was almost too good to be true. In a recent appearance that we just heard, investigative podcaster Pablo Torre suggested that some owners in the league believe Dallas' fortunes in this opportunity to draft Flagg may have been about more than luck. Why is this thing popping up? I want to wait. Okay, I remember I was at an event and I spoke to 2 NBA owners. What the hell just happened? Woo! It is rigged. Yo, they literally in mid-sentence took down the damn page. Yo, our podcast is killing it. That's all I got to say. If that's what happens when I'm reading mid-sentence, yo, That's gangster. That is gangster. I don't even know what to do. I'll give you my point of view if y'all want to play them kind of games. God dang, hold on, let me try to, what the hell? I feel like I got punked. I feel like Lamar Jackson right now. You ain't gonna tell me to show up. That's all I gotta say. Let me see if this comes back. If not, maybe, I don't know. Maybe it's my internet. I don't know. I just don't like getting punked. I don't mind taking the L, but you can't punk me too. God dang, what was that? Is that real? All right, let's see it again. Oh, that ain't it. Stop pointing at me. While Torrey emphasized that these owners were merely expressing concerns, he said he was sharing the story to show that NBA fans are not only the only ones who wondered about the strange sequence of events from the trade to lottery night. I'm saying literally 2 NBA owners did not trust the hand of Adam Silver to remain out of the proceedings in terms of rigging the NBA draft lottery. What is damning about that is that they can even conceive that there's a way that Adam Silver can rig. Not so much that he did it, but that they have either heard or seen or believe that you can rig it, right? Because if not, it wouldn't even be it shouldn't be a thought. It shouldn't be. I shouldn't say it wouldn't be. It shouldn't be a thought. Starting in 2019, the NBA smoothed out the odds it gives teams in this draft lottery. The top 4 teams now have an equal chance of receiving the top overall pick, while teams higher in the standings now have greater odds. These changes have led to several shocks on lottery night, beyond the Mavs winning with just a 1.8% chance. The Hawks won in 2024 with a weaker draft with just a 3% chance. But never before has a team in such dire straits with incredibly wealthy new owners been on the receiving end of such a massive boost. That's coincidental, some of it. While Dallas looks ahead to a bright future with Flag, the rest of the NBA is seemingly still skeptical as how the Mavs ended up here. So I did a little more homework. I asked my second brain, excuse me, second brain, can you tell me some more opportunities that have occurred, some more chances that were taken by the draft, by the NBA and the draft? And it took me here. I said, remember the frozen envelope draft? I remember that. Everybody remembers that, right? That was in 1985. Knicks got Patrick Ewing with David Stern there. 1985 was the first ever NBA draft lottery. Knicks were struggling, but they also were the league's biggest market team, still are. The envelope containing the Knicks logo was either frozen, so Stern could feel it, or creased, so he could be identified in the drum. That's a conspiracy theory. Slow motion replays show the Knicks envelope hitting the drum corner before being selected. No proof has ever surfaced. The NBA denies wrongdoing. Of course, still, this remains the most famous draft conspiracy in league history. Go to 2003, when they got LeBron in Cleveland. LeBron was from Akron, Ohio, near Cleveland. Cavs only had a 22.5% chance to win. Now, we just saw one that they won with 1% and a 3%. So now we're starting to look at 22.5 like maybe it wasn't as bad, right? Revisionist history. Or you can just go back and reflect differently. The NBA has struggled with ratings after Michael Jordan's retirement. Interesting. Fans joke the league scripted a hometown savior storyline. Reality, lottery was conducted by accounting firm Ernst & Young. Don't mess with them. No credible evidence of manipulation emerged, right? They always got that guy with them, that middle-aged guy that, with the suit on, and he's supposed to be the security, but he didn't have a gun. It's crazy. 2008, Chicago gets Derrick Rose. All right. Why people thought it was fishy? A 1.7 chance to win the lottery. Do you understand even to win a lottery, you're already in the 1%, less than 1%? Even if you play. And then you talk about the teams that is in it. Oh, he only had a 1.7. It's all lightning. It's all lightning strike in somewhere. Rose was a Chicago native. Oh, the Bulls had been mediocre, but not the worst team. Hometown superstar storyline again fueled the speculation. Low odds don't mean impossible. The lottery drawing is audited and observed by team reps. Starting to have a common theme. Oh, it's so convenient for it to work out for you. Well, that's how it works sometimes. I guess we need to see more in real life. Someone winning the lottery that's already rich. Then we'd be like, it's rigged. But when we hear somebody went down to 7-Eleven and we ain't seen them in 2 weeks, but they got their winning lottery ticket still there, down in Downey, California, and you're like, where? Who? What? What if you saw a lottery ticket and it was like, it's Elon Musk. Oh, yeah, I won the lottery too, huh? Then we'd be like, it's rigged. It's crazy. And New Orleans gets Anthony Davis. Why? Why is this suspicious? NBA owned the Hornets at the time. Ooh. They won the right to draft Davis shortly before the team was sold. Oh, critics argued the league had incentive to increase the franchise's value. Oh, the lottery process included outside auditing. No evidence of manipulation was found. It's funny because when they say outside auditing, who's paying that bill? I'll wait. Somebody on the inside. I'm going to get an independent person to look at all the books. All right, that's cool. Who paying them? Oh, me. I don't know if he's independent still, homie. 2019 Pelicans win after AD trade request. Let's see this. They got Zion in New Orleans. Anthony Davis had publicly requested a trade. The Pelicans only had a 6% chance at the number 1 pick. They won the right to draft Zion, seen as a consolation prize. Oh, the NBA had just changed their lottery odds to reduce tanking. Long shot wins become more common. Blah, blah, blah. Y'all get the point. So beat it up in the comments. Let me know what you guys think about this because I've heard it 1,001 times. It's rigged, it's rigged, it's rigged. And I'm like, I don't know if it's rigged. I can't see it. Maybe y'all can convince me in these comments and then we're going to get into this. Cade Cunningham had a night at MSG and they talking big about him. New face of the league, that kind of conversation. We still got a lot of great topics coming up. And make sure you hit the like button. Hit the like button. Damn it. All right, what y'all talking about in here? Randy Ballin says, you can make anything into a conspiracy if you want to. I know. My wife's a conspiracy theorist. Drives me nuts. Not saying that she's not right or she is right. I don't care. I just like get tired of like all these dots connected. I'm like, oh, dang. Is anything of like independent thought or independent occurrence? Right? I believe in that. Now, I also have got caught before and I've admitted to her. I'm like, oh, I didn't know that happened. For real? Really? So, whatever, man. We live together. That's the point. I don't discard of her. Now my tone may be a little dismissive at times. I'm like, oh, God, here we go again. I went to the valet, okay, and then because this hotel is connected to the Illuminati, okay, that's why my car is late. Okay, baby. Or maybe they parked it. We came early, so we parked way away. I don't know. All right, let's get into this. Cade McNown. Damn, where did I go? That's football like a mug. I am a football thought leader. Here we go. Cade Cunningham. There you go. Look, when Kevin Durant retires, this is my dude. This is my new favorite player. Right now it's Kevin Durant. But when he done, it's Cade Cunningham. I give it to him right now. You can have this. You can have it. You can have it all, Cade. 42 plus points, 13 or more assists, 8 or more rebounds against the Knicks, MSG. You know who's done that? Cade Cunningham just did it. James Harden did it, and Oscar Robertson. Oh, that's it? That's it? Oh, you thought it was a longer list? Boy, stop. They talking big about Cade.
42 points, 13 dimes at MSG. 5th player ever to do that. What did you see from the former number 1 pick?
Phil, do you hear that? Vroom, 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 vroom. Here comes the motorcade. And Cade Cunningham not only has the keys to his team, he has the keys right now to the NBA, a 41-13 record, which is best in the league. And honestly, you could just tell this after All-Star break, he wanted to make a statement. The Knicks came out, they were fired up, they had energy, and he quieted the noise. As you mentioned, 42 points, 13 assists, 5 made threes. They are the first team to beat the Knicks 3 times this season. They also beat the Knicks by an average of 28 points. So statement is loudly heard, and it's not just by the play, it's the vroom vroom that I love.
Blah, blah, blah. All right, I did hear one part. Like, they're the first team to beat the Knicks 3 times. I wonder how many teams that played the Knicks at least 3 times, even beat them 3 times. But I digress. She talking that talk. Cade Cunningham is special. If you don't understand that, oh, you don't know ball. He's special. I mean, that's why he's drafted number 1 overall. And more than that, I just want to give you this to jump up into this story. I got a quick story about this because I know something about this. Cade Cunningham was shocked when he got his check in his bank account. He just signed his extension. He was in the Sonic drive-thru after signing a $224 million extension. Now, I don't know nothing about these numbers right here. 224? Good Lord. Get out of my... All right, so here we go. NBA stardom comes with many perks, not the least of which is generational wealth. This is going to make him more likable, more of the face of the league. I need him to be in that conversation. Cade Cunningham doesn't have the personality. It seems that he wants to campaign for face of the league. So people like me need to start doing some of the campaigning for him. For Cade Cunningham, that reality hit home in the most unlikely of places, a Sonic drive-thru. In a recent chat with GQ, The Pistons superstar reflected on the scene and his reaction when his first big paycheck finally hit his bank account. Stay for this. This is a good story. We were about to go get some food. I love us. We were about to go get some food. I checked, and that motherfucker was loaded like crazy. I think we were going to Sonic or something. Could buy the whole Sonic, man. I was tripping on that, making $55 million a year. Now, the reason I really wanted to do that was just because to bring it home of Cade Cunningham, that story. So, obviously, I played with different numbers because I had a different game, and I wasn't Cade Cunningham of the NFL. But I remember when I got my first draft check, and this is for all the itty-bitties or you parents out there to just inspire your kids. I mean, we hear it so much, it's cliche. You can become anything in this world. It's real spit, though. Not everything, not anything, but you can become something. And here's my first something that I could show the world of this level. It's when I got my first check, and it was from the Buffalo Bills. But the story is not about the money. The story is about this. I went to my local bank. I used to go to my bank all the time and deposit $300 a month, right? I had a work-study job. I can now say, looking back, because of the statute of limitations, I shouldn't have had this job. But frankly, one of our alums worked at Paramount Pictures. I shouldn't even say worked. He was the president of Paramount Pictures. Blah, 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 blah. And he said, Marcellus, what you doing this summer? I said, whatever you want to do, big dog. I was like, nah, I'm working out, LA life. He's like, come on and work with me. I said, hell yeah. Let's put out a movie, another 48 hours. Let's go. He's like, nah. What do you want to do in your day? I was like, I want to work out. He said, all right, what else? He said, you're going to work and you're going to work out. What else? I was like, I need to rest. And that's it. I'm all about this ball. He's like, got you. Show up 9 to 5. This is what you can do. I want you to file all these papers. This is back in the days we had to file papers. I don't know if y'all still got to do this. I hope y'all don't. I hope it's all digital. But boy, I was filing papers. I was like, A-E, A-I, A, Allen, A-L. I was doing that for a few hours. Then I would go to lunch. Then I could work out. Then I'd come back, do a little more filing, or take that nap. Real spit. I was literally the most accomplished person there. No one said nothing to me bad. Love me. Beyond me, because my boss is they boss. Right? So anyway, I'm getting $300 a month. Love my life. Next thing I know, I look up, get drafted. Everybody all pumped. I get that check, and I go down to the bank. Now, they gave it to me in installments, right? So I got my first installment. It was like $99,000. I got it somewhere. I got that check somewhere on one of these walls, I think. Anyway, it was $99,000. Now imagine if you go somewhere every month and you just go, and it's on routine. Deborah back there, hey Marcellus, all right, how you? She ain't even looking at the check no more. She just putting it in. All right, here you go, take care. And then one time it's not $300, it's $99,000. I got 99,000 problems, and this check ain't one. Right? And she like, I remember it like yesterday. I walk in the line and I'm looking at her and I'm like looking at her laughing because I'm like, this gonna be different if she looks, because she on auto with me all the time. Gave her the check. She's like, hey, Marcellus, you up to? Oh, you get big, boy. I was like, here you go. And then she's like, yeah. And she looks. Ah! She starts screaming. I was like, ah! She starts screaming. I was like, ah! We both screaming like in the movie, like, ah! And she's like, girl, Marcellus is rich. I was like, what? And the point of it is the energy, even telling that story, the energy that we all shared of like, we on 57th and Crenshaw, right at B of A. And she like, and I'm like all them times I come in here all sweaty and bummy and yeah, I just did some push-ups. Yeah, I just ran the hill. Yeah, I just came off running that Dorsey and all that. We shared that. So I know what Cade was talking about when he talked about that moment. And then she's like, ah. And then after a second, I was like, all right, calm down. We at the bank. We at 57 Crenshaw. These cats ain't, I got to make sure we good. Like everybody ain't happy for this. So it was a good moment. It was an amazing moment, actually. And it still warms my heart to even talk about it. How about this? This warms my heart, too. Just a little more Cade Cunningham for y'all. In the NBA history, no player has ever finished a season with this: 25, 5, 9, and 750 win percentage. Oh, Cade Cunningham's doing that. No player ever Cade Cunningham's doing that. Okay, I'm done with my campaigning for him. Make him face of the NBA. Make it happy. Oh, am I? Well, part of the reason why he could be the face of the NBA is because of what's going on in New York. They won't play no defense. Big Cat got to do better, etc. All right, let's talk about this. Let's switch gears. Beat up in the comments, and we got to talk about what LeBron going through right now. Ooh-wee. Y'all on LeBron's head. Well, we're going to talk through it. Let's see. Randy Ballin said, what better place to celebrate hundreds of millions of dollars than Sonic? You know, I've never been to Sonic, and if I have, I don't remember it, so that means that's not good for Sonic. No, I've never been there. Nice tip for the server at Sonic. They got servers? How come drive-through people don't get a tip? Yeah. But then if I walk in, you don't get a tip either because it's fast food. Yeah. But if it's a restaurant that got that same thing, but it's a restaurant, I guess because they got to come back and forth. Okay, how about this? How come we tip the people at the curbside at the airport, but not the people inside at the kiosk? How come they get a tip? Because they 10 feet in front of them. Things that make it go, Okay, let's go. LeBron, what they doing to you, big dog? Oh, Shaquille O'Neal believes LeBron James doesn't want to leave any opening for anyone to even think about chasing his scoring record. Knowing him and his team since high school, I think he would definitely set up a farewell tour. So I'm not really worried about that, but you know a guy that has accomplished everything, number one scorer, championships, all-star appearances, I think he wants to put his record so far that nobody will ever reach it. So knowing him, he's probably going to play another 2 years. Cleveland might be back. L.A. might be back. People saying he need that farewell tour. Give it to him.
Yeah. If LeBron goes to the championship on his farewell tour,
he the greatest, bro.
He
the greatest.
You are lit. Everybody else went outside, bro.
Everybody went out.
They did, bro.
Everybody, bro. Nobody that retired from the NBA went out on the
Timmy D go out?
Nobody.
Who?
Tim Duncan. Was they ass when he left?
They weren't.
But it wasn't.
He had won a chip recently too.
He did. He won in
It wasn't too bad.
He won in like 2012 or some shit. Or 2014.
He just like retired. I don't even think nigga.
Yeah, he kind of dipped off. No, he got one in, what was that, 15, right? They beat the Heat.
Yeah, what year he retired?
They beat, LeBron James played for the Heat in 2015?
Not 15. No, they beat them in what?
That was 12 or 13.
14.
Okay.
Yeah, but
what did they do in 15, 16?
That was trash, I imagine. But his last chip was...
They're not showing the stats.
Yeah.
Oh, this is hilarious. Who's fact checking over there? Whoever off screen, get on screen. Help my guys move this conversation forward. Let's talk it.
I'm
he
just
got a
saying.
chip close.
Well, y'all, this is what makes this fucked up because it's not memorable.
Yeah,
is what I'm saying. Like he could have had a 50-win season. Like I don't think Tim Duncan ever won.
We didn't remember.
Niggas don't remember Tim Duncan, bro.
You don't.
You don't.
He go out like that, you can't say nothing, bro. Kobe scored 100 points on Shelvin and them. You remember the game. You got to really like know ball for real, like to really know that game.
I mean, you remember Kobe last game.
No, yeah, but I'm saying though, like how Brian, if he win a championship, bro, that is going to be highlighted.
Yeah. I can't Google this clip. Sometimes you win. Many times we win with our clips. Sometimes we lose. That one right there, they were trying to basically set it up where LeBron is now in a conversation to go to Cleveland or elsewhere where he can take the low minimum but set up a championship farewell tour. What if LeBron wins and goes out like that? Like a stray hand, right? Who else? Jerome Bettis. It's happened in the NFL. John Elway, twice. John Elway said, "That. Give me the NBA version." Who went out with a bang? Not Kareem, not Magic, not Bird, not even Jordan, not Kobe. Wow. What's up with the NBA? It's something you know what it is? The NBA is harder to make, but easier to do. What I mean is, even if you're not that good in the NBA, it's still a Udonis Haslem lifestyle. Like, I'm gonna do this till I die. You know what I mean? A Juwan Howard lifestyle. I'm in my 29th year because it's easier to do. It's easier on your body. It's basketball. Even when you retire from basketball, you still play basketball. I see cats all the time. They be, hey, we going to 24. To do what? To go get a run in. That doesn't even enter my mind. I can't fathom Oh, I retired from the NFL at 32. Guess what I'm about to do, big dog? I'm about to go get some, we don't even call it anything. What are you going to do? Get some run-in football? Hey, what you doing Saturday? All right, you got 21 other cats? No, 20. Me and you are 2. Okay, 20 other cats. You want to go play? Play what? Football. Ain't no turkey bowl on no random-ass Saturday. So these basketball players, they play way too long. And I shouldn't even say too long because I don't care about it. But they play way past how good they are. Because they like, it's too easy to keep doing it. Jordan played, retired. Played, retired. Played again and retired. And still was getting calls like, maybe. But these shoes are selling. So nah, I'm good. It's crazy, right? It's unreal. Speaking of Jordan, it's unreal that his legacy is so grand, so big, they want to extend it. They want to make it even bigger, take it to other places.
Incomplete in what you said. To piggyback off of what just came out your mouth, Damon, when you bring up the logo, MJ should be the logo. Should have been changed years ago. Michael Jordan should be the logo, not Jerry West, God rest his soul, who was a great man, great player, great executive, but Michael Jordan should have been the logo, number one. Number 2, when we talk about the face of the league and just winning, Iman, you're not wrong.
Nah, let's whoever edited that, you suck. Blah, blah, blah. Let's just stop with the logo. Beat up in the comments. On this show, we talk through it. We talk about it. I'm just going to show you this. That's sick. That's sick. You know what a logo does. I mean, it sparks the emotional connection. Right? It brings back memories and visuals. But this, the Jordan logo, insane too. But the Jordan logo, I'm not going to lie. If you make the NBA logo Jordan, the league is now Jordan's. Jordan. For some reason, I never look at the logo now as Jerry West because it was always since I've been knowing the NBA. That. Now, that's almost like Jerry West is going to win because he's grandfathered in. Rest in peace, Jerry West. He's grandfathered in. This whole generation, all of us. Like, how many people are looking at that logo and saying Jerry West? But if you make a hard reset, everybody is going to say that's Michael Jordan, except some itty-bitties around here. Am I wrong? And I think that's the difference. Do you want to make the league Jordan's league, or do you want to make the league still? I mean, if you did a poll of people, no lie, people would know it was Jerry West to a higher degree, but I don't think a lot of people walk around here consciously saying that's Jerry West. But consciously, you do this, that's Jordan. That is Michael Jordan. Oh, no, that's the NBA. What do you mean? Michael Jordan's the NBA? Well, kind of. You're like, golly. Ooh, that's gangster. All right, y'all, let's beat it up in the comments. I got some funny football stories right here. I want to take y'all a little deeper in the huddle, take y'all deeper behind the scenes. Let's go there. The mental part of the game, because a lot of times we talk about the game with physicality, the tangibles. Let's go to the intangibles, how you got to play that mental warfare, that chess match against another human being. It's crazy. After I read some of these comments, we got Richard Sherman talking about young Odell Beckham. And we got a breakdown of the NFL positions that are hilarious. Because I was talking to y'all yesterday about Micah Parsons, and I wanted to defend Micah Parsons in the playoffs because he's lost 4 playoff games, and he's only had 1 sack. And I'm like, and he's a D-end. Like, either he's going to get double team, triple team. He may get a sack, he may not. Even if he gets a sack, it ain't going to matter. I said, how many sacks did Myles Garrett get last year? Oh, the most in NFL history. And how many games they win? Oh, 5. Our position ain't win-loss, y'all. It's not. We can affect the game, but we ain't win-loss. Better get away from me for that. So we're going to talk through that real quick as I read some of these comments. Oh, my God. I'm not reading those comments right now. Y'all stupid. Let's go. Y'all be in there having y'all own conversation, which I guess is why it's a chat. Let's go.
Young Odell was a dude. His rookie year, I played him. We didn't have no tape on him. He had been kind of banged up in the season. That boy came out there and ran a comeback and go early in that game. I didn't know who he was. I'm guarding the comeback. I'm like, oh, this is easy. Easy work, comeback. Must have put a foot in the ground and got out of that break. I said, oh! I said,
You put the hours on.
I'm on my horse. I said, oh, this young boy's different. I had to get out of there and get him down. And I'm like, okay, all right, this young boy's built a little different. And as the game went on, you know what I mean, I started to get a rhythm and a feel for him, but I started to understand, like, he's kind of like, he's a hothead. So I, like, during run plays, like, I give him a quick jab, I do stuff. Then he's, like, a couple plays later, he's fighting me during a route. He's running a hitch, and he's just, like, literally, like, wrestling with me the whole route. And they throw the ball, hit him in the back of the head. I said, this perfect. I got him right where I wanted him.
Wow. Blah, blah, blah. Once again, I want to give you data points on every single situation. You see a play, there's so many things going on within that play. So many things going on. Like, you're like, oh, this dude is coming in and out of these breaks like none other. So now I got to micro these plays, right? I got to slice him up. I got to get him distracted. I got to get him off his focus. And how can I do that? It's a little hand-to-hand combat, you know, hothead. Oh, he didn't want to say, he didn't want to go there at first, too. He was like, he's kind of like he's a hothead. Yeah. That means that emotional overflow can happen real fast. Next thing you know, you ain't running that route like you're supposed to run that route because you're worried about me. But before, you were just running that route. So some hotheads, you can kind of bring it out of them, and some of them, you don't need to do nothing but get out their way. They're a hothead. Let's talk about Tyreek Hill right now. And Jalen Waddle's like, I know Tyreek. I know what he up to. I know what's going on. Let's talk through it.
And he was such a dog on the field, and just seeing him go down like that is always hard to see, like, and
this will let you know you got too much money. One, they tell you, we're going to do a show. Okay. What time? Okay. And then you just put the camera right in front of the damn window. You don't even wipe the lens. It's like, this ain't my life.
I'm seeing him now. He 2 months out of his injury, and he squatting and doing things. I said, boy, this boy different. I tell him now, I'm telling boy, that boy different. He gonna come back crazy, and I just like that he got something to, you know, he working towards something. I know he feel like, you know, Cheetah, he feel like people doubting him now. So he gonna come back, and he's gonna feel like people think he's not who he used to be. So he gonna come back with that dog mentality, and Cheetah gonna be all right, bro. Cheetah gonna be more than straight wherever he end up. They definitely got a wonderful kind of player. I ain't lying.
Now, did you hear what he just said? That dude is already squatting. That dude got a chip on the shoulder. That they refocused what he is, who he is, to the next level. Y'all better be on the lookout. Now, guys, speaking of the next level, I got to show y'all this. This is insane. I thought this was hilarious. They talk about all the positions in the NFL. And let's just get to it. This is hilarious. The quarterback. Tell me if this is right or wrong. Beat it up in the comments. We're going to talk through it. The quarterback. I need this to go away. Yeah, there you go. The quarterback gets all the credit and all the blame. Okay, that's true. The running back does the most work for the least money. Getting somewhere. Wide receiver, one bad game and they want out. That's a little rich. I don't think it's that bad. No. Because Justin Jefferson would have been wanted out because his quarterback had a lot of bad games. Tight end, a wide receiver who blocks or a lineman who catches. O-lineman only notice when something goes wrong. Yeah, that's why it's tough. O-lineman, be careful marrying an O-lineman, ladies. That boy got a lot on his chest. Edge rusher, $30 million a year to disappear in the playoffs. Oh, y'all cold. I know what y'all thinking right now. Don't bring up Micah. D tackle does the dirty work so the linebacker gets the tackle. They do a lot. Linebacker does everything, appears in zero highlights. Nah, that's not true, but I hear you. Shut down corner until one bad quarter. That's real. Quarterback of the defense is the safety. Yep. And the kicker is irrelevant to the entire season. It depends on them. And then we love you or we hate you. And the punter is the most important player on the bad team. Blah, blah, blah. You ain't never lied. So be it up in the comments. Let me know if you guys agree with that. Think that is that how it is and that's how it's real. Here's something that you guys may have not noticed and may have if you watch Gil's Arena. They ain't there no more. Like, they don't go to their own house. Like, Gilbert owns the house. I've been there. Obviously, Gilbert, the homie. And Skip Bayless is in the house more than Gilbert, but football's over, so now they not. But then Gilbert ain't even there with his boys no more. What's cracking?
The characters smoking outside. They can see it, even though those are across the street. They're not even close to it. But, you know, even though we're in California, but it's a complaint. And then you see Big Black, you know, coming in and out of houses.
Now we talking about his neighbors who have been complaining, and I guess complained to the level that they removed or shut down the whole community element of Gil's Arena. So, like, Kenyon, no, don't come over here. Like Brandon, no, don't come over here. Rashad, no. Real Spit, listen to this.
Kind of scares you a little bit, you know what I mean? Even though they've never done anything, there's never been a problem or anything with a neighbor because they just come in and come out. But it started early because too many cars was blocking up stuff. So we had a deal where we can bring we'll shuttle everybody in. They park outside the community, shut them in, shut them out. So there's not people walking up and down the street making everyone fake nervous. So that's how it started. Now, when the football show was added, because I think it was lackadaisical because all those guys was being transported here. You know, they don't live in California for the most part. So you have...
Man, everybody could go through this, right? You ever try to just throw a house party, have your friends over? First of all, I'm not the type, especially with the mortgage and the taxes and everybody that's paying. Like, I'm not the type to walk and go knock door to door. I have some neighbors that do that, and I actually respect it when they do it. They be like, oh, just want to let you know this weekend we're having a get-together. There may be a lot of people walking up and down. There may be some cars parked, but we're going to respect your property, but we just wanted to put you on notice. I'm like, oh, thank you. I thought that was very mature. But don't expect me to do it. When I'm having a party, I'm having a party. And then I expect everyone who's coming to my party to respect my neighbors because you respect my house. I don't know who's right, but I ain't walking the whole block telling everybody chill. No.
Akib, right, he's from Dallas. You got, Kinsey coming in. You have, all these guys, they're flying in, so Gruden. So they need car services. So now you have these black trucks coming in, and then on the way out, they're parking, blocking up space, and nobody went out there to correct it. So the community guys, like, you know what, just they need to move and get them out of here. So, and I guess there was a meeting that they were supposed to attend, and they didn't attend the meeting. So they're like, well, if it's not serious enough for them to attend, then let's get them out.
You got to go to that meeting. I know it's the mandatory time wasting to hear all these old people who've been there for 38 years talking about, yeah, he used to be a good community, and now, and then right when they talking all slow and old, you'd be like, what has happened, ma'am? Any incidents, police, anything? Anybody get incarcerated? Citations, anything?
No, not exactly, but my grandkids walk up and down these streets, and they just don't feel the same walking now.
Shut your old ass up.
Man, so I mean, it was too big. Like, you're talking about two shows, especially on that Tuesday. That Tuesday, you got everyone there at the same time. That's a lot of traffic. But for the most part, they didn't care because there was never no noise complaint or any of that stuff. But
ooh, that happened to me before. The noise complaint. Remember, I'm throwing these parties in San Diego when I was a Charger, and then all of a sudden you're like, why are the police at my house? And then the police is like, hey, how you doing, Marcellus? Oh, just letting you know we got some complaints. And I was like, okay. I was like, are they like real complaints? Like, do I got to do anything? Or is just some people just don't like our music? Too many people here? What? Like, this is 7 p.m. Like, what am I supposed to do? Like, I can't play my music in my house. I play my music as loud when they ain't here, these thousands of people. I play my music loud too. What are you doing? It's crazy. And then sometimes you be like, man, I ain't trying to take it racial. But at the same time, you're like, yo. And we're going to do that story where we're talking about what's happening with Jaylen Brown in the city of Beverly Hills. That did seem like it got racial, right?
So, like, I've already got the okay. Like, if I keep it to like 6 or 7, right, they're fine with it. So, but Gil's Arena and Gridiron is too big, so we gotta get a studio for that, and then my own little personal stuff will be, for the house.
Damn. Wow.
Listen, to build something, it was good to start in the studio, but I mean in the house. But at the end of the day, the way we did our content, we were too big for the house already. Right, you're talking about playing basketball, doing all that. Like we need one of those. We needed one of those robbing big warehouses, but we were so content with the space because everybody lived right here. We just kept riding till the wheels fell off.
What's interesting is because a lot of times you get into a situation and a snowball effect, you don't even see the problems coming. And when they're coming, especially if they're not explicit, what problems? Like inconvenience is not the same as a problem, right? No one got arrested. No one got in trouble. None of this. It's just a lot of dust getting kicked up. But hey, I could breathe in LA. I could breathe through the smog. I could breathe through the fog. So I think that a lot of times you don't anticipate these issues. And then when they are coming while you're having success, you're like, what issues? Like, talk to me.
Whoa. That's my job. What's my job? Don't blame me. No. Don't blame me. And low key, I'm gonna just be honest with you. I kind of think when them feds came in here at fucking 6 a.m, bringing all that goddamn noise to these people, I think that kind of like, hey, black over there, hey, what you got going on over there? You got the police coming in and out of the building, right? So I think that kind of like, hey. What y'all doing over there? Y'all doing anything illegal? I think one of those. I think low key, I did have this random, hey, we're looking to buy a house in the neighborhood. If yours is for sale, can we come on and check it out? And I'm sitting here like, yeah, you can come on in, man. It's regular. It's regular. There's nothing going on up in here, so you can go and snooze in and out. Tell the rest of them. We good over here. This all Chauncey's fault. No, this ain't no Chauncey's fault. Hey, man, that man, leave that man alone over there, man.
All right, blah, blah, blah. So, a lot of smoke over there, a lot of conversation about Gil's Arena. I know there was a real firestorm about the ownership and how that played into it. And Gilbert Arenas, I sided with him in understanding how he built his brand, using someone else's revenue like you're supposed to do in business. No matter how much money you got, you use other people's money to get you and them more money. And Gilbert Arenas basically did that, but it's not always looked at in that complexion. And what's also not looked at in that complexion is the complexities that come from with that success. So now look for them, if they're all still good, which it seems like, Gridiron, Gil's Arena, Underdog, to go out there and get a property. Probably going to have to go how LA goes. North, go north. We're all in the valley anyway. Go north, let the cats land in Burbank, go north. Get one of them warehouses out there, trick it out. Go hard or go home. Because Gil's a free agent. He ain't the only one. A lot of that show is free agents this summer. So just telling you guys as I see it, reading these tea leaves, like they're going to have to go hard or they're going to have to go home. And these are both two highly successful shows, right? So we're going to see how it plays out, how they do that and get it going in the future. Respect. All right. Well, in this moment right now, I think it's a good time for us. What do you say? To get into this topic. I want to get a little spicy. Tell me, it's still February. Yeah. So it's still Black History Month. Okay. I don't think I can show this video, but I think you get 10 seconds, right? Let me give you 10 seconds of this video. Tell me you see anything offensive. Let's go.
You just gonna stand there all day like a bunch of soggy laundry?
Yeah. Blah, blah, blah. All right. Now, I just saw that, and I'll tell you, on first glimpse, I just was like, who this brother out here flying and trying and doing out these things? But then you start reading, Disney is under massive backlash from the black community Uh-oh. I'm supposed to be mad with some of my people. We mad for launching a children's TV show featuring a new superhero created by Disney Jr. called Captain Durag. Oh, God, dog. After I stop laughing, I'm going to get mad. Trust me. Captain Durag? What the? Who can be seen flying around with the durag covering his face as a mask? Many black Americans feel this is extremely disrespectful and even more so during Black History Month. Also, it would have been better if they launched in March. Disney took down this video and many other Captain Durag videos from their YouTube channel, but I was able to recover this footage of his theme song. Oh, my. There is currently no confirmation if Captain Durag will return in Avengers Doomsday. All right. Now, let's look at this from both sides, blah, blah, blah. One side is like, damn, we just took away an opportunity. Captain Durag, I'm sure, had some brothers and sisters up in there duragging with him. But at the same time, you're like, come on, man, don't paint us like that. But I don't understand when people say don't paint us like that when we painting ourselves like that, but don't you paint us like that if we are doing, that's called a mirror. You know what I mean? Like there are a lot of shows out there. There are a lot of cartoons out there. I mean, we're in the YouTube generation. If you think there's not a lot of representation now, you just don't know how to discover. Okay? It's just out there now. It's just okay. So then when you start to get out there, you want to, at least I think your aspiration should be to show the complexities, to show the differences, show the stereotypes. I know the stereotypes usually lead you into it, right? Why there's so many mob movies for the Italians, you know what I mean? Like that gets you in the door, and then after you get in the door, explore. Like Dora, explore, right? And I don't know, I just want to see if y'all offended by this. I'm not offended by anything that to me represents reality. Like, you know, if it's a representative of reality, dog, you know how many times I used to go everywhere, Nick's Chick Cash, and I don't care what it, and I had on my wave cap, do-rag, whatever you want to call it. I used to wear my wave cap all the way until like 2 hours before an event. I don't even have wrinkles. This is not a wrinkle. This is my old do-rag line from 8th grade. I had so many waves. I'd be up in there like my man Joe Torre up in Poetic Justice. Just this is me everywhere. And then if they made a cartoon about me doing that, I don't know. I guess, you know what, I do feel the resistance. The resistance comes from the fact that you're like, dog, of all things, there's so many more things you can show. And they're like, well, we got those too. Or they say, all right, you right? Can we do that next? I don't know. But I think that's the conversation. But to me, taking it down doesn't do anything. Adding to it does something. Like, all right, keep Captain Durag. But now can you have Captain Valedictorian? Whatever it may be. You know, Aquila and the Bee again. You know, whatever it may be. All the different expressions. But people want all the expressions, but they don't want all the expressions. They want all the good ones, all the ones that are flattering. Well, Captain Durag don't have to be bad. He just got a do-rag on. He's saving the girl. He's saving the world. Look, he about to save her for some cake. Got a little bunny back there. Bunny got one earring. Hell going on. I just saw that and I was like, am I supposed to be mad? And if I am, I understand though. They want more positive expressions. They want things that are a little different, right? I totally get it. They want stuff like this.
Not the fame.
My
but
son.
To prove a kid from Compton could write his own story.
Go MJ.
You might see a game.
That's my son.
But I see the only way
Go
out.
Biscuit.
Every single rep. Every single breath. And every single yard is a promise paid back in full.
Go Biscuit.
I've got more on the line. Cause I'm running for more than just me.
Oh boy. Take that down. Tired of you always making us black players. Making all these football players black and all these black people football players. There ain't nothing but athletes. I don't know. Y'all tell me if I'm supposed to be offended. If you are offended, I respect it. I want to hear. All right, let's talk through that. Real spit. All right, black community. Love. All right, y'all. Amazing day, amazing way. Make sure you feel good. Let's get to it. What's good, fam? It's your boy, Marcellus Wiley. And I got to talk to you about something that's been a game changer for me. Y'all know I've been on the comeback trail after my hip surgery. And let me tell you, getting back to 100% ain't easy. I've been looking for anything to give me that edge, to help me bounce back stronger, faster. And that's where Vinia's new blood flow hydration product comes in. Oh, this ain't just another supplement, people. This is about optimizing your body from the inside out. Since I started taking Vinia blood flow hydration, I'm feeling a big difference in my physical therapy sessions and my energy levels. It's helping me get that crucial blood flow where it needs to go, helping my body heal and perform. I'm feeling more vibrant, more ready to tackle whatever comes my way. It's like my body just remembers how to be its best self. And for anyone out there just looking to elevate your daily well-being, this is it. And here's the best part. Vinia is so confident you'll love it, they're offering a 90-day money-back guarantee. That's how you know it's legit. You got nothing to lose and everything to gain. So head over to the link in my bio, check out Vinia Blood Flow Hydration, and start your own comeback story. Trust me, your body will thank you. Let's get it. Bwah, bwah, bwah. Yeah. I got to start DJing again because I got rap Tourette's, and every time I hear stuff, it just triggers my rap song. So when that just went blah, 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 y'all remember that EPMD song that went, yeah, the ERICKSCRMON, and I'm dark skinned. Ooh, that song is so hard. I don't even know the name of it. That's why I can't DJ, because I'll be like, yo, give me that song right there. My assistant be like, what? I'm like, that's song number 8. What? What album? I don't know. Bozak. Oh, man. Love to you guys. Have a great day. Peace.
It's been a decade plus that I knew that this day was going to come.
Oh, this is not hyperbole here.
Because I think the time to hydrate. Hydration situation. So,
Wah, 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 wah. Hit that